Coach, obviously a wild fourth quarter. To start things off with a 15-0 run, what did you see from the team, the players on the floor that got you back at that point?
Well, I thought the energy was great. We were getting up into people. We were turning them over a little bit. They missed some shots. Novak hit some threes. Guys got to the rim. We played well, obviously.
What changed from there?
They hit shots. We didn't. It's just, our guys got a little tired. I rode them a little bit. We got up 1. Then we got down to 3 because they had legs that looked like they went. Made a switched the other guys back in, and kind of fell apart.
What made it tough overall to really get the offense in a rhythm throughout the game?
I thought early we didn't make shots. I thought we were open. There's no reason for it. We just didn't. We didn't really have a thrust the whole night. We're trying to push the ball and trying to make them play an athletic game and not a thinking man's game. And they try to slow it down. We try to push it, and we didn't really get that accomplished until about the fourth. And some of the guys on the floor did it, and some didn't.
Mike, it's always a tough call. Did you consider at all keeping Carmelo on the bench, and even obviously Jeremy was going to come back because Barron was tired, but did you consider that at all?
Yeah, everything goes through your mind, and it's tough, and you try to ride it or don't. It's a gut feeling, and I just thought that some of our guys just were losing a little bit, and you hope the other guys could come in and pick it right up. And it's tough to put them in that situation. Not easy, but don't know how you get around it.
What was missing for Carmelo tonight?
Early he just didn't make shots and probably didn't have a lot of looks at it. So,
Mike, the Nowitzki fade away along the baseline near your bench, where you guys thought it was a travel on that play?
Yeah, we thought it was twice, at the beginning of the move and the end of the move. But, it's just a judgment call, and they didn't think he traveled, and I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
Your tech, you thought it was a flagrant on Jeremy from the
field? Anytime you get just clobbered in your face, they have to look at it. I don't even mind them looking at it thinking, man, no, not maybe, but to ignore it is kind of tough. And I deserved the technical, and just one of those things probably they didn't see it. And maybe it was quick where they couldn't see it. So just, I want to try to protect our guys and try to understand that. But, didn't need to get a technical. I shouldn't have done that.
Mike, Novak did a lot of big shots, but the long one over Nowitzki is a little too deep.
Well, that one a little bit, but probably the one that we'll talk about is he faked it and had him up in the air. Should have leaned into him and got 3 foul shots. But you know what? He plays at a very high level, intelligent. He plays hard. He'll get that. That's and I think that came because he's a little tired. But he could have drawn that one. Then he went under a pick and roll that Jason could hit a 3. So, but those are things that normal course of the game, you made a mistake. And but he's playing great. With him on the floor, we're a different looking team.
What did you see from Amari tonight? Amari's game.
Amari came out with a lot of energy. I thought, and anything we ask of Amari, he tries to do. And I thought he had pop. He obviously had some monstrous dunks. So he's going through a regimen of working extra, trying to shed some weight. He's doing everything he can to get himself to be the best in the league in the second half. And I thought today was a great step forward.
Mike, you guys are 3 and 5 since you started adding all these players back. Carmelo, JR, Barron. Is that coincidence, or is there more to it than that?
Probably a little bit of both, just because one, we're out of sync sometimes. It's harder to get everybody in there and out there, get them in their rhythm, get roles defined. And we play harder teams on the road and, up to Boston. So just a little bit of everything.
You guys held Nowitzki to 4 points in the first half.
I knew that wasn't going to last.
Yeah.
That's not good. And if you do that, we should have been up about 10. We weren't, and that didn't bode well for the second half.
You're just getting a little concerned. Carmelo hasn't totally caught fire yet.
It's our job to get him better looks and stuff, and it's a little bit of everything. And again, roles being defined and coming in and out again. It's a little bit different than everybody's comfort level. So we just got to do a better job of getting everybody comfortable.
He said the other day he was healthy. Do you think? He said the other day he was 100%. Do you think he's 100%?
I don't know. I would imagine. You have to ask him. I have no idea.
Speaking of those roles, Tony Douglas didn't play again tonight. That's 8 straight games.
Well, his role's defined. He's probably the only one who knows what he's doing.
Is there any way that he plays himself back into rotation?
No, I don't know how you do it unless Jeremy gets hurt or Barron gets hurt. That's the third point guard. You just can't play everybody. Mike Bibby didn't play either. So, we got a guy in the D League. He didn't play either. So, it's just how it is.
With Carmelo, do you think he's still trying to find his way back into what this team kind of became in his absence? Is he still trying too hard to fit in, maybe?
I think some of that. I think that's normal. I think that's trying to find where he fits in exactly in the team. Went over here, and then now we're trying to get guys back, and not just him. It might be a little bit easier, but it's up to the coaches and the players. We got to define everything and get everybody comfortable. Right now we're not, and you see it, and the substitutions aren't comfortable, but that's our goal, and that's what we have to do better.
What did you see in the way they defended Jeremy Lin?
Pretty good. Normal. They just trapped, but I think he had 7 assists, 2 turnovers. So thought he did well. Missed a couple shots, but I thought it was okay.
Are you surprised he didn't get more from Tyson on an emotional night like this for him?
No, I thought he played great.
Is that risk bothering him?
Well, no, it bothers him, and he's got a little bit of a issue, but no, he's great. He could get 0 points and be positive. He's super.
Thank you.